Welcome back to Detail Garage, Season 2, Mail Call Episode number 1. Today we're going to answer some of the questions that you guys have posted on our videos in the last week, and we're also going to talk about some of the things going on here at CG. We like to do this a little bit more, but we're shorthanded today. Matt's not here.
Where's Matt?
Matt never shows up. He's home making hot chocolate.
Oh, that son of a...
So we should be doing this with Matt, but unfortunately Matt's not here today. He's out sick, so we're going to do the mail call with just Greg and I. So we're going to get right to your questions. You want to start off?
Yeah, this is where we're going to answer all your questions. If you want to send us questions, you can post it on our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, email, anywhere. We'll get to the question and we'll answer it right here on the show. So the first question is from the Detail Garage Season 2, Episode 1, Engine Bay Cleaning, and it's from Carphonics Car Audio. And his comment was, at least disconnect the guy's battery. So what he's referring to is when we washed the engine bay, we didn't disconnect the battery. We really didn't cover up anything.
We just went nuts.
We just went nuts on it. And we shoved a towel inside the little air intake hole. And that's all we did, and we got it all wet. Now, what Carphonics Car Audio is saying is that we should disconnect the battery because the theory is that it can hurt the car or it can like fry the ECU if you don't disconnect the battery. Now, from my experience of doing this for like over 10 years, is that cars, modern engines, even from like stuff from the 90s, is designed to get wet. So all the connectors that connect to the ECU, all the sensors, they're all what's called weather pack sensors. So they have like a little tiny seal inside and they're designed to get wet. So that's why off-road vehicles like Jeeps or like Hummers or even motorcycles, they can actually ride in complete wet weather, so like completely saturated in water, and the motorcycle still keeps functioning. You see people ride like motorcycles to like the North Pole.
Definitely, but unless you have, of course, an aftermarket intake on the outside of your motorcycle. I used to have a Honda 750, had the aftermarket intake, and if it started sprinkling, it would shut that thing down. But not on the Jeep here, and especially off-road vehicles like Greg was saying. As
far as the battery goes, you don't really need to disconnect the battery. It's not going to hurt anything. There's vehicles that have batteries exposed on the outside of the car. I know some trucks actually store the battery on the outside in a box, and that box inside gets wet. It's not completely sealed. So you don't really have to disconnect the battery. If you want to disconnect the battery, go ahead.
Yeah, by all means. It's your safety. And again, the point was to clean the entire engine bay because we had that coolant explosion, and it had yellow dried coolant everywhere. So it was extremely important for us to remove all of that since we're trying to make more money in the resale of this used vehicle.
Yeah, so you know, if you want to disconnect the battery, go ahead. We choose not to, and we had great results, so your choice.
Cool. All right, so the next one is coming from our Dodge Challenger detailing video. This is one we put up last week. It was a one-day detail with a 1976 Dodge Challenger. You guys really liked the video. We did some research with that to see a little less editing, a little bit more information, and you guys really responded and told us that that's what you liked. So we're going to keep doing that style of videos, as you can see in Detail Garage Season 2. However, remember that we do make auto detailing supplies here, so once in a while you are going to see a product-oriented video. But back to the questions. Eduardo Sosa is asking us, what do you guys recommend on a 2011 Ford Explorer plastic around the car to make it look brand new? So my first answer to you as a question is, where do you live? Does it rain often? Because here at Chemical Guys, we have two major types of dressing. It breaks down into oil-based dressing and water-based dressing. Here in LA, where we don't get much rain, we can often get away with an oil-based dressing because we don't interact with a lot of water. Because what do you know about water and oil? They don't mix. So wherever you are, if it's a moist environment, go ahead and pick a water-based dressing. From there, it's all about your level of shine. Do you like a natural shine? Do you like a flat shine? Or do you like an extreme shine? So I would choose, guessing that you're probably in an area of the country that's getting a little bit wet right now, I'd say one of our water-based dressings. Those are the ones that look a little creamy. And then you can choose your level of shine.
Yeah, you could go with Silk Shine or VRP. You could also go with Natural Shine. Either one of those water-based dressings will look real good on the exterior, and they're going to protect it as well. If you want more of a darker look or more of a wet shine, you can go with the trim gel, but any one of our dressings will cover up your trim, restore the look, and protect it on your Ford Explorer. Keep it looking good.
So that's a good one. The real quick, here, just what I use on a quick detail for my car at the end of the week, I use Blue Guard 2. It's really easy to apply. It's an oil-based dressing, but it gives a nice wet shine to my exterior plastics, makes it look really good, and it's easy to apply. So that's just my personal choice.
Yeah. Too bad Matt couldn't answer that question.
Too bad Matt couldn't answer that. Matt, at home making hot chocolate?
Yeah.
No, we're not. No, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so our next question is from our car wash mat video. And this is the one where we talked about setting up a car wash mat. And the whole point of a car wash mat is that auto detailers that are mobile sometimes can't wash a car out on the street or in a driveway because all the chemicals will go into the storm drain, and some countries and some states have super hardcore regulations about chemicals dripping into the drain or excess water, so you can trap all the water in a water containment mat. It's really designed for professionals. So Ricky Gonzalez says, this is such a gimmick for $850. Whoa, chemical guys.
Well, I mean, again, this video got a lot of hate, and I tried to respond on this, and then it got a little weird, but the point of this mat is for professionals. It's for people that are going to wash multiple cars in water-restricted areas where they have to either recycle the water or remove that water from that environment that they're washing the car. So this product is not for your everyday enthusiast who's out there washing his car on the weekend.
It's not for Bob who does it like every. It's not for Bob who washes his car on Saturday.
Before we even got this mat out the door and onto online, we had a guy come in and ask us about water containment mats. He uses our older style one all the time, and he wanted one that was a little bit better, a little bit more robust. So that's why we created this newer mat. It's got thicker mill plastic, and it's got one valve for intake and exhaust. You can fill the mat up in 22 seconds. He uses it all day, every day. And as you saw in the video, he can actually drive cars on and off of it without worrying about rupturing that plastic on the exterior. So remember, guys, as you throw those hateful comments out on our videos, that not every one of our products is designed for the guy who's washing his Honda Civic on the weekend. Some of the people that work for us are professionals, and they need to use a piece of equipment like this. And at the same time, a lot of people ask, how do you remove water from the mat? Well, that's very simple. You can use either a wet shop vac, you can use a sub pump, you can use a straw if you want, I don't care. But the point is that you can remove the water easily and safely, and then recycle that water and take it to the next step for your auto detailing. So it's a nice service to have.
Yeah, a lot of stuff we do or we make is for professionals. I just made a video talking about amateur detailing and professional detailers detail every day, like hundreds of cars even sometimes, and this mat's designed for that. I mean, you guys can go online and look at other mats. There's some other mats that are like $1,500, $2,000, even more, and they require setting up of huge metal beams and berms to keep all the water in, and it's not easy to put away. This mat you could put in a bag and throw in the trunk of your car and take it for mobile detailers. Plus, you could drive cars on and off it. So,
and just to let you know, the guy that came in, he bought 3 of those containment mats. He loves them, and he's one of our best customers with the containment mats. He's not allowed to remove or just waste water down the drain here in California. So that's why that product was for him. Yeah. So a little bit of information on that before you guys start throwing out those hateful comments and thumbs down because you don't quite understand it. But hey, we love you, and that's why we're here to explain it. You know?
Yeah. Just some professionals, like a professional mechanic, he might spend like $3,000 or $4,000 on a toolbox. But you know, Joe working his garage on the weekend, he's not going to spend $4,000 on a toolbox. He's going to buy like $200 toolbox. But to that professional, that tool is being used every day, and that investment's worth it. So it depends on what you're doing, but choose the right tool for the right job.
Definitely. Okay, so the next one's a nice comment. I appreciate it. You go ahead and take that one.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. The next one is from our dashboard cleaning video, and it's from Brock Sawyer. Brock Sawyer says, you guys are going to make me broke.
I like that. I mean, we don't want to make you broke. We try to keep things as low cost as we can here. Understanding what chemicals you need for the job that you have at hand is the most important part. A lot of people out there are saying, oh, you guys have too many chemicals. Well, once you actually come here and you understand the processes and you take one of our classes, you'll understand the differences between each one of our products and how to use those chemicals properly in a full detail. So
we have a chemical for everything.
Everything. Right? And we do. And that's the idea, is we make the best automotive detailing products on the planet, and we make everything because we service the detailer, the professional, and the enthusiast. So that's why you'll see some of that stuff.
Yeah, your wallet might be broke, but you'll be happy.
And your car will be very, very clean.
You'll be very happy, and that's well worth it. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, last one we're going to wrap up with for the questions comes from our Mercedes paint correction video from 5JJT.
5JJT.
5JJT, and he says, did he say Chemical Guys water? So real quick, Chemical Guys water, everything that we do here at Chemical Guys is using Chemical Guys water. We specially filter our water. It's deionized water, and it goes into all of our products that we bottle and pump here at the factory so that you get the best product wherever you are. The problem with going to retail stores is they don't use that refined water. You'll often use tap water, which is high in calcium and other deposits, which could then damage your vehicle. So what is the process that we go to get our water?
We have some special Chemical Guys water that we use specifically in videos, and once a year we fly to an island deep into the Pacific where they raise unicorns and elves, and we actually take the water in small handcrafted glass jars and we bring it back to California and we store it in a special room.
That's back in the chemistry lab. Maybe you guys will see that someday.
We don't sell this on our website. It's only used in videos.
But at the same time, but the water is important because we're getting into a lot of questions about dilution and how to dilute products properly. If you dilute a chemical with normal tap water, you're diluting the effectiveness of that chemical. So
tap water's gross.
Tap water's awful. You shouldn't drink it. You shouldn't wash. Oh, I guess you have to wash in it. But you know, for diluting chemicals, you want to have clean, unfiltered water. I mean, that's important.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
no
you're gonna get
calcium,
water,
no minerals.
Otherwise, you get water spots. You can get scratches on your surfaces. So, I mean, that's how close we look at things here at Chemical Guys. So, what else did we do in the last week? I mean, it's the new year. We did a lot of stuff. The metal polishing video. People like that. What did you think about that?
Yeah, the metal polishing video was cool. Hopefully, you guys like that. We did a lot of cool stuff. We just finished the Detail Garage season 2, but we're only like 1 episode in, so you guys are gonna have to watch the other 6 episodes to get it all, the picture of detailing, because there's a lot of stuff we did in that Jeep.
It's coming along nice, and so we're looking forward to getting the rest of the episodes out. Last year we did it 1 every 2 weeks. This year we learned you guys want them a little bit quicker. We're not just going to push them all out at once. So every Sunday you'll see those new episodes. We release them at 7 a.m. Sunday morning on the East Coast, so they're there when you wake up. You take your time and watch them Sunday, or better yet, on the clock Monday, as we all do. So that was cool. But if you do want to talk to Matt, you can send him a question to ask at chemicalguys.com. He will be the one answering your questions, so you can post questions. We're going to start doing this every week and talk about what we did in the last week, kind of like a mishmash for the week, and covering the different things that we're doing here at Chemical Guys. We got a new toy. Is the toy in here?
Maybe we'll go get the toy. Yeah.
Or did JC run outside? Can we see the new toy?
Can we see the toy? Yeah.
I want to show the guys the new toy. JC bought this.
If you guys also want to ask us questions, you can send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're also on YouTube and our forum, chemicalguysforum.com. This is our new toy. Pretty
so
cool.
JC brought this in this morning. This is a Phantom 2 drone. It's really, really cool. We did some test shots with it this morning. Goes about a 1/4 mile straight up, 1/4 mile out, so you get about a 1/2 mile distance between you and the operator. And this one's using a GoPro Hero 3 Silver, and that's working really nice to get some decent pictures. We're going to start integrating this into our detailing videos for you guys, take you some places you haven't been before, and it's cool and creepy at the same time.
Maybe go to car shows, fun. Maybe we'll take it to SEMA this year.
It's a cool little thing.
It's really cool.
That's something new for us.
Yeah, check it out. Hopefully we'll see you guys in our next mail call episode. Keep watching our videos. Subscribe.
Keep asking those questions.
Ask questions, subscribe, give us likes up, and we'll see you next time.
We'll talk to you guys soon.
See you later.